Hey yo, it's your boy Monster Man Rocco.
It's your boy Swagger Rock.
This is Snack the Ripper.
And you have to go, you don't know.
This is Master Ace. You are now rocking with the best.
Breaking records, man. Radio is like the place to be. I don't fuck strange music, man.
Yeah, that's fascinating. I think any kind of say prison time or any kind of separate it from society or in servitude. I think that presents itself an opportunity that a lot of people don't end up kind of taking, right? Of course, you see people and they'll start working on themselves, they'll start working out, that kind of thing, and get into shape, and that's nice to see. But it's great to see when people are able to take that time alone and kind of spend that time working on a craft, let that be writing or drawing or whatever it ends up being. I was always kind of turned on by like the movie Slam, for example. I think represents that fairly well, but as a fictional tale anyhow, but I think it represents it well with Saul Williams and kind of doing the same thing with slam poetry and perfecting that while he was in jail. To Blackistan, a little bit more of a recent example, but that was another story that is just kind of buckle down when you're in jail and prison and really work on your craft. I think it's an opportunity that a lot of people don't end up taking, but I think you end up seeing amazing results when people really end up having that determination to kind of focus all of their energy on that for an extended period of time. And I think you can see that with yourself as well.
Thank you, man. And I agree. Like, you just said something interesting. Like, a lot of people, you're right. They go in there, and that's why you see the guys come home all jacked with muscles and shit, because, they go in there and they work their bodies, but a lot of them refuse to work their mind, and or they forget to work their mind. They don't understand that's the most important component of who you are, is your thought process. So if you go in there at 15, 16 or young and you do 10 years and you come home 25 and you didn't do nothing to build your mind, you're still 15.
Yeah, 100%.
You're physically 25, but your mind didn't grow at all. You didn't. Prison is like one long day. It's like a 10-year day. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because nothing really changes around you, and your environment doesn't change. Like nothing really evolves in there, So everything stays the same. You eat on a schedule. You eat fish every Friday. It's like a fucking. So you get into this routine, and before you know it, 5-6 years have passed, and you've been doing the same thing every day.
Yeah, 100%.
So if you don't take the initiative to go read books and go to the libraries that's available to enhance your mind, you're gonna go in the same person you came out with, muscles. That's it.
Yeah, it's crazy. People make excuses for not working on their mind in all walks of life, not just in prison, but in everyday life. And the number one reason that they end up giving is time, right? Is they don't have the time in order to dedicate. They have a family, they have responsibilities, and they don't have time to sit down and read a book or take a class or do anything like that. But prison ends up giving that opportunity, and you still see people not taking it. And that's crazy to me. But at the same time, it does take a certain level of determination and a certain type of person, I think, in order to put that time to work.
A lot of people don't use that time, though. You'd be surprised how many people ignore that, and it's idle time. Like during this pandemic, I wrote a book, and we were in quarantine for three and a half months. I used that time. I wrote a whole autobiography about my life. You know what I'm saying? So any time is at an essence. Any time you give me that I can capitalize and make something happen with it, I'm gonna utilize it to the best of my ability.
Yeah, I think the pandemic is a great example. It just gives people a surplus of time, and then you get to see what they do with it, right? And I think we've been able to see the people that have really kind of flourished and really kind of prospered in this environment, and then the people that have just let it go to waste. And I think it's two different types of people, and I think it kind of correlates with success in many ways.
Yeah, 100%.